Well, what is going on? Happy Thanksgiving to you all, Canadians or Canadians around the world. Happy Thanksgiving, or as Rob calls it, Happy Turkey Day. Welcome to the show. I am Stevie, the military biker, and as you can see right in front of me, I have three more guests on the show. All my brothers from another mothers, as it were. So, as we've got the first of all, obviously, today I am drinking Rail Yard Brewing Lager in a fancy cup. And it's actually pretty good, actually, to be fair. So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Brad, what are you drinking, man?
Little Easy Eddie IPA.
Easy Eddie IPA. Very nice, very nice. Rob?
An Irish red ale that I brewed myself.
I think you brewed yourself. Fucking hell, nice. Very nice. Well, we did have John, Canadian vet, with us somewhere, but he's having issues with his sound right now, so he's dropped off. But in the meantime, I'll just go through the side chat, just say hello to everybody else watching. Larry, what's happening, mate? How are you? And yes, Rob did potentially call me a turkey, so yeah, maybe. But like he says, that's not the worst thing he's ever called me. So, it is what it is. Who else we got? Frederick, good evening. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. And Roland, good morning, I'm guessing. Yeah, drinking coffee here this morning. Yeah, morning, mate. How are you? I'm drinking Diet Coke. Want to trade? No, mate, I do not. Thank you, though, for the offer. Oh, geez. So what's happening?
Just taking it easy.
Yeah? Just
get my bike
dinner. Say again?
I was just waiting to get my bike back.
Where's the bike?
Well, it had a ticking up in the top end, so I took it up to the local mechanic that I trust, and
yeah,
I don't know if I got like a bad lifter. Once it warms up, it goes away. But he put the scope on it. He can't just seem to get a handle on it. So
really, well, like can you hear it when the engine's running? I'm guessing, or when it's first up.
Yeah, just definitely a tick, 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 tick. I mean.
Probably can't hear it when the engine's not running. Just throwing that out there.
No. I mean, as in when it starts up, or does it go away once it's started up, or is it there all the time?
No, once it warms up, it goes away. So I don't know if it's oil pump or lifters.
That's a bit weird. So what's the garage said? Has he said anything?
Can't get a beat on it. I mean, he's really good. He's old school. I mean, he gets there. He's got his stethoscope thingy. And he's like, I can't get. I just can't get it figured out. So he was going to reach out to some other friends of his. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I've heard
you always have two bikes, so you have a backup to ride.
Yeah, but you do have that though. So most of us don't. But yeah, no, I know I don't. But you certainly do have a backup bike. Would you call it a backup bike though?
Yeah. It's kind of funny though. Once you go from a one of the newer M8 type models to a 97, you really begin to appreciate how much improvement they've made in the bikes.
Yeah. What is that? Is that got the Evo engine in it though? The 97.
Yeah. That's an 80 cubic inch carbureted Evo.
Yeah, man. See, that's the Evo engine. I stand by that fucking engine, man. By far one of the best engines they've ever made. 100%. Loved it.
Well, older engines are just more bulletproof. They just, they didn't worry about clearances as much or fine tolerances. They're just made to work within it.
True. Yeah, very true. Well, that sporty I had with the Evo, man. That engine was fucking solid. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Great little bike. Ooh, there we go.
The other thing that really amazed me, my wife and I went over to Milwaukee a couple of years ago and we took the engine factory tour. They're still making the Evo engines.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think they use them in the U.S., but they...
Yeah, I was just going to say probably shipping them overseas, yeah.
Wow. Hey, John. Oh.
Hey, John. Bye, John.
You scared him.
Hey, John. Bye, mate. Fucking hell. I never knew that. That's crazy. So they're still making the Evos today. That's mental. I did not know.
The only thing I could find, like on how you do, if you can't find it on YouTube, it doesn't exist.
Obviously, yeah.
But on the twin cams, the tolerance where the push rods go up into the rockers was not real tight. and it was not uncommon on the twin cams for there to get a little play in there and then start slapping and cause this ticking sound. And you could pull your push rods out and get like a $10 sleeve kit.
Yeah.
Put them back in and, problem solved. But I can't find anything anywhere on the M8s that talks about that. So I don't know.
That's strange, man. So just it buggers off once she's warmed up and she's running. It's fine. That's weird, man. That is.
Yeah, I just wanted to get it. It shouldn't do it, and I just want to make sure it's not going to cause a problem somewhere else down the road.
Yeah. Is still under warranty?
No.
Oh, of course not. Yeah. Fucking hell. Wow. That's always the way, though. That's always the way when your warranty runs out is when it starts going a bit weird.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh well, fingers crossed, mate. It's not nothing, nothing mental. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Fingers crossed. Jesus.
So.
Yeah. Fucking hell. So what else has been going on then, Brad? What about any other biking shit been going? You been out riding?
Not really. I mean, between the weather and just busy schedule.
Yeah, back and forth to work around the weather has been about it. Talking to a guy about trying to get out on Cabot Trail, but basically we got two weeks of rain in the forecast. So
Jesus,
it's like, when are we going to fit it in? Plus, I did this whole job thing all summer, and it just, other than a trip to Maine with the Cabot Trail biker, I've been back and forth to work, and that's it.
I was going to say, you've not done much riding this season, have you? Considering you're retired, supposed to be.
Yeah, but putting all my money into vacations and motorcycle parts, so
Yeah, no, I know
that's too, right? You got to work for the fun money, and then you got to do things with the fun money.
Yeah, that's true, mate. That is true. I was going to ask you about something, but I can't remember what the bloody hell it was. Oh, anyway, it was this weekend. Yeah, it was 25 to 27 degrees here all weekend. Not a cloud in the sky. And did I get out and ride? Did I shite? I didn't get out and ride, which is bizarre. I just wasn't feeling it, man. When you're not in the mood or you're not in the groove. I was like, I can't be bothered, man.
But for us, the weekends are when the hurricanes or post-tropical storms go through. They don't go through, midweek. They go through on the weekends. We had post-tropical storm Philippe go through on Saturday night,
right.
Sunday.
How was that?
Like Hurricane Lee went through. It's all just wind and rain, but we did fine. It's just annoying to come through on the weekend.
Yeah, it's always the way, and it's always like in the summer it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Monday to Friday, and then the weekend comes around and it's honking with rain. Always the way. Always the bleeding way. So what else? What else? How's the brewing business going on? The brewing business that you brewed yourself, apparently.
Yeah. So the backstory is I used to be the part-time, fit within my retirement schedule. Brew 5 days a month, helping out the main brewer.
Yeah.
But then the brewery changed ownership, and the full-time brewer disappeared, and so now I'm the only brewer. So it's a lot of hours. But
is it hard to get used to doing that? Because obviously you've got to start from somewhere, don't you? But your knowledge has got to start from somewhere. But you seem to be quite on it now, mate. So
like it's I used to brew in the barracks in the 90s, in my closet, because I was the coldest, darkest place. And when it was in the barracks, dabbled with it a little bit here and there. Eventually gave it up. I'm going to say 2007, 2008, gave it up for a while. Then had an opportunity to get back into it about 3 years ago, and that became this brewing job.
Nice. So what brewery is it again?
It's going to be changing names from Old Biddy's Brew House to Great Roads Brewing in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. The Old Biddy's was, if you want to try and grow a brand, try not to offend people, apparently, is the rule.
Old Biddy's.
Yeah. And the logo is a cranky little old lady.
For Christ's sake. Yeah, that's
so once we run out of these labels, there'll be a new logo, but
yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Not good to offend people. Like I said, Scotland has some major flooding. I've seen that. Scotland's getting hammered with rain, man. I don't know why, but it's always raining in Scotland, but it's getting absolute, like, proper smashed, so which is weird. But...
The rainstorm like a couple of years ago in BC, and then we had another one out here over the summer. These, like, just all of a sudden you're getting like a foot of rain in a matter of hours. It's just torrential downpours, and just the storm sewers and drainage just can't keep up.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about a bit of rain. Let's talk about what went on in Sturgis, Brad. Obviously, when I left, how was the weather after I left? Because it fucking followed me.
I had one good day after you left where I did not get rained on at all.
Oh my god, dude! And you stayed there for what, another 5 days after I left?
Yeah. So I think in the end of all said and done, I got rained on 7 out of 8 days.
Wow! Jesus Christ! It was bad though, mate, wasn't it? Let's be honest, it was fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
it was.
Hey.
It was.
Hey, you're still in Sturgis.
Well, yeah, there is that, mate, and thankfully you had the truck, obviously, so we could get around and stay in the brewery all day long. But yeah, it did suck. It sucked ass. I can't believe that. So after I left on the Monday morning, didn't I? So you were there till the Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I left Friday.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, and it was just the same the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, the mornings would start out nice, but then by mid-afternoon or late afternoon, then it brew on up, and you're down in your rain gear and the helmet to get back to camp.
Jesus Christ, sucked. So where did you go? What did you do after I left?
Let's see. I did. We went out to Hewlett. That was the best day of riding we had.
Yeah.
Just perfect day. No rain. I mean, just gorgeous day. And then the day after that, we did Black Hills, or not Black Hills, Badlands.
Yeah.
And then I actually had one day where I just took one day to myself and just went uptown, and there were some things I was looking for. I was trying to catch up with Denver Woods from B Twin Life. Him and I've been playing phone tag for 6 days while we're out there. So it's good to catch up with him. I needed to talk to the Hogworks team. I had some moisture condensation in my headlight.
Did you get that fixed?
Yep. They were superb. I mean,
really?
I talked to the guy. He goes, if I had one here, I'd give it to you, but I'm out. Here's just send an email to this address. Sent the picture and the email, and literally 3 days later, package in the front door.
Oh, wow. Free of charge?
Yep. No questions asked.
That's awesome, mate. That's really good.
So it was kind of nice to get that done and just take some time and relax myself. And
so did it really, the weather this year, did it really like hurt Sturgis? Do you think a lot of people didn't come because of it, or did everyone come just because they already paid and just had to go?
I thought the numbers were up from the last time I was there. I mean, that night or day we rode and went out to Spur Creek. I mean, it took us like 50 minutes just to get across town on Lozelle. It was insane.
Yeah. Would you think that was down to the fact that everybody been cooked up for like 4 days at this point, and everyone just went out that same day as what we did and just all converged on stages?
That's very much a possibility. I think the numbers I heard were around 450, 480 for attendance this year. Really?
That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Zed, what's happening, mate? There is a link in there if you want to come in and join us, if it's not too late in old Jock Land. It's 20 past 11. Look at old Deep's knackered. What's happening, mate?
Just listening to your banter, just listening to the problems with the bikes. You use them, you get problems. There's a couple of great, there's many, but there's a couple that I follow. Great American mechanics, engineers. They've just got their own workshops. Some just seem to just be very knowledgeable mechanics. They've got a good channel. Because I'm always looking at what's the best Harley engine for reliability, longevity, the Evo gets a brilliant write-up from everybody as long as you do the maintenance, like anything. But the twin cam, Gets also a really good review. One of the guys was saying that the twin cam top end, he's never had to do any. It's got about 4 or 5 bikes. In fact, it's Saddle Tramp. You know Saddle Tramp.
Yeah, we love Saddle Tramp. Yeah,
he's a good egg. I think he's a bit. I think he's a bit down at the moment. That's how he comes across. I don't know what's happening, but he's doing what he's doing. Down in Mississippi. Maybe maybe it's because he's in Mississippi. I don't know. Mississippi doesn't get good reviews, but hey ho, what do I know? But yeah, there was a good ride out over here. There's a brilliant ride out with the Royal Naval Association riders. It was a fantastic weekend, really, really hot. We don't get hot weekends over here, often in early September. And it was 1st to the 4th of September. And we hired a bunkhouse because one of the guys is a mountaineer. And it was okay. It was almost military standards of accommodation, pretty rough. But one of the guys who knows the place planned 2 ride outs. Only 130 miles, but it's tiny little roads, tiny little back, single. They should be single lane, mountain all around, Wales. One around the north and one around the bottom. And there was 12 of us, but like if you organise an event, 20 will say yes, 12 will confirm, and then when it happens, we only had 8.
Yeah, it's the 2 of you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
8 was enough. It was good, and the banter was brilliant. I was the sprog. I was a youngster. I couldn't believe it. 3 or 4 of them were over 70, well in the 70s, and they rode really well. Not a problem.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm 63 this year, and so I was the youngest person with the loudest, noisiest bike, the smelliest bike. Apparently it stinks if you ride at the back of me.
All right, okay.
And
what was the fucking bike?
The old. I'm going to rejet it. There's a couple of guys in America. They've actually done some. Well, one guy's actually done really good, in my opinion. He's done videos of his bike, riding all around the cities and around the outskirts. And he's actually put in the description what the jets are, what the needle settings are. Everything about the setup of the bike. Now I know mine's close, but it's not perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm doing everything to ear and to how it rides. But it rides well enough.
Nice.
Me and the missus went to it was not Hibblesway. Anyway, went to a pub in the middle of nowhere up some big hill in Yorkshire, and I set the sat nav. Who programmed these sat navs? I set the sat nav to the most environmentally friendly. What does that mean? And it took me through every village, down every back street. It took me 3 hours. It should have done an hour and a half. Anyway, but coming back, we came back via the motorway. You guys call them the interstates. And traffic was moderate. And I thought, bollocks to this. It was on the M62 that's got gantries about every 5 miles where and all these calibrated markings. And it's one of the worst places for getting done for speeding. But I thought, bollocks. People were still overtaking me, big, powerful motors. But there are a group of a number of organisations such as MI5, MI6, Customs, Police, whoever else, who've got immunity. They go out and play, and they don't have to be displaying blues and twos, and they can break the speed limit and they won't be pulled over. So it could have been some of them. And I thought, well, I got home and I thought, will I get a ticket? Or over here, if you've not been going too fast, you get an invitation to a speed awareness course, which is a money-making scheme. It really is.
An invitation?
Yeah. So I'm going to get an invitation to a speed awareness course. You get points from your license and fines and all the rest of the bollocks. Or I get, fines. And I thought, how long does it take to come through in the system? Normally it's about 2 weeks, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. I don't know. I've not lived in the UK for 25 years, so
if anybody knows, let us know. Because it's been a month now, and I've not, touch wood, I've not had any tickets or invitations. You see.
Fucking hell. I don't know what's going on with John, man. He's in and out like a fucking blue ass fly. He's like, I think he's having major dramas. What the actual fuck?
Oh, new house internet, right?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I'm out of it. Come back in, John. Come on, try it again, man. Let's go. Fuck's sake. I haven't said hello to you yet.
Could be his ISP.
What's going on? Blake's pipes, what's happening? I can comment on this one. Go on and comment away. I don't know what he's talking about, but comment away. Gonna try on the computer. Right, okay, mate. No worries. John's trying to get back onto his computer. Fuck's sake. Where'd Brad go? Jesus. Oh, Jesus. So, got any plans? Is the weather going to hold out for the rest of the week, Rob, so you can get out on the bike?
No.
We got
next 10 days or so is all rain. So depending on what time, I'm still waiting on a message to find out if I got to be at work at 5 tomorrow morning or not, whether or not I got the stuff showed up for me to brew tomorrow. If it did, I'm at work at 5. If not, I'll be at work at 8.
Wow. Hey, John.
Got her now, boys. Got her now.
Jesus Christ. What's going on, man?
Not too much, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well, mate. Your beard, look. What's going on with the fucking mate? Did you have enough?
Buddy had enough for cut her down a bit.
Looks good, mate. Looks smart.
Living in hippie land here. You think I would have let it grow, but no, not at all.
No? How was the move?
It's pretty smooth, actually. It's man, it's I can't even describe it here, Stevie. It's about, I don't know. It's still 27 degrees yesterday here.
Oh wow, dude. Well, it's 25 here today. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just in a bigger playground than the rest of us right now. That's
man, it's beautiful. Like you can't look at your backyard without just being amazed. It's great.
Right. Got you, Blake. Sorry. So, have you been out much? You haven't much chance to been out yet, or what?
I've been a couple times. When I moved here, I had the bike in the back of the trailer, obviously, and I did the intelligent thing of, not putting it in travel mode. And I left my key in the cubby hole, but it didn't work. So and then I didn't need battery, so I had to sit on that for a few days, and then got her up and running. But I've been out a few times.
Yeah.
We had a slide here, so you really couldn't get out of Penticton unless you're taking dirt roads for probably a month. So
shit, dude.
It's the only problem with living here is that when there's an accident on the highway, or sometimes on the highway, you're stuck. Like there's
only one road in one direction, and that's
it. Yeah, or you go down through a Soyuz, which is about an extra 2.5 hours to get to Kelowna. Yeah, it's good though, but can't complain. How are things in Calgary?
Same old, mate. Same old shit. Same old. I've saying to the boys before, it's been 20, 25, 27 all weekend, and I just couldn't be arsed, mate. I just have not had the get up and go to go out and ride, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with me, but it's just, I don't know, doing bits and bobs around the house and whatnot, just trying to nip that.
You were away for a while, so that's gonna, the honeydew list takes priority at some point.
Yeah, precisely. I spent most of the day in here yesterday just reorganizing the garage and whatnot. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think maybe potentially I might get out a couple more times next week, and then that'll be probably it. Then by the end of October, but
it's hard to get motivated to ride in the sun after being in Sturgis, eh?
Yeah, not only that, mate. It's just when you're being, that's true about wetness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's been going on. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, to be fair. But anyway, I see you were out you potentially bike shopping the other day.
I did, yeah. It's so hard to choke down $48,000 whatever they want for it.
That's mental.
They said they'd take anything off my bike I want it and trade it, like to swap it, but there's another charge, right? Like you just have too much invested in your bike now to be swapping it out, right? Like the digital gauges, like just too much stuff, but it's hard, but
and then you got a backup.
Yeah, listen. If I had your money, Brad, I'd burn mine. It's not happening.
That's a good point. Yeah,
that second one doesn't have a whole lot of dollars worth behind it. So,
yeah.
Did any of you fellas get some free bike parts in the mail? No. Why? Why you say that, Travis? What's he up to? So, what did you come? Did you come to a decision or not?
So the bike's going in to get that wobble fixed.
Oh, yeah.
Find out what the deal was?
They have no idea. They all see it though. Like I took it in. I'm like, does it happen like, at a certain speed? I'm like, it happens at a dead stop. Like you can take, you guys seen it. You take that bike and it's like the frame's broken.
Yeah.
So it's gotten worse. So I'm assuming it's that adjuster at the front, Brad, that you were talking about there.
Yeah.
How many miles are on the bike?
Pardon me?
How many miles is on the bike?
There might be 20,000 kilometers, 25,000 kilometers. Not much.
There's a lot of the forums talk about the head bearings. I don't know whether you call them triple trees or yokes. I always used to call them yokes. Other people call them triple trees, whatever. Yeah. But the head bearings can cause a problem. Honda is supposed to be. Sorry, guys, I haven't got a Harley anymore. Honda, you shit bearings.
You say you haven't got a Harley anymore?
No. I'm not. Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Bastard. I do. Yeah.
Brilliant. Outlaw.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
No worries, mate.
Well, no. So, and the
So
other one
John,
is.
was that? I saw you were at Conquer. Did you take your bike to the Kelowna dealers at Barnes?
It's not Barnes anymore, I don't think. But yeah, that's where I was. Yeah. Same parking lot though, right? Like between Harley and Conquer.
I know they've been changing all the dealerships around BC there, and I know Barnes got a couple in the interior.
Yeah, Barnes bought South Edmonton too, I think. So yeah, no, it's a great.
But they have Kamloops as well, I think.
Yeah, if you're looking for bike parts in Canada, man, like Conquer is phenomenal.
So YouTubers got an expensive bike.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
John, I got it. Here's what you do.
The hell?
Fly down to Waterloo. I'll pick you up at the airport.
Yeah.
You buy one here and then ride it home.
Right. And you don't think they're going to stop me at the border with that?
Yeah. Just take the back
your plate down. Just take your plate down. No worries, man.
Yeah.
Done.
Easy peasy.
Just make sure
you do it.
It's the bike prices here though, Brad. Like they're like. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
you're spending, if you're not spending 40 grand, you're really not getting anything anymore.
Yeah.
So,
well, just like the whole seat thing. I mean, talking when that whole thing we were talking. I mean, what it was going to cost you to get a seat in there, and it's like,
it's outrageous. It's outrageous. The one I got now is just getting broken in, so I can't really get rid of it. So.
How is that since
it's all right. It's just all right. I haven't found a seat yet that I really like. This is my fourth seat.
It's interesting. It might not be the seats, it might be your ass. That's what's going on.
Could be. I could be too heavy for the bike, squishing the padding down to that.
That's what it could be, yeah.
You need to get one of those what is it the Denver's always pushing?
Wild ass.
Wild ass. Yeah, wild ass. That was it, yeah.
Wild ass.
Get one of them. I don't know if it'll do any good, but
it's not as bad though. That Saddleman that I had on, that's at Brad's house right now. I mean, that thing is not Salmon. Sorry, Lepera. That thing, garbage.
Yeah,
garbage.
The Lepera, whatever the fuck it was called.
I had a friend of mine that he's a young kid that 2 years ago, him and his buddies, they rode to Sturgis and he had a Lepera, just like yours. And I'm like, dude, by the time you get to Sioux Falls, you're going to be hating your life.
Yep, for sure. Well, that's what I had last year when I rode down, right? I got there and I went right to get new suspension put on.
Yeah.
Right, like this is crazy. Every time I hit a bump, freaking, I lost an inch.
He said the same thing. He was miserable for 4 days. 2 days going out, 2 days coming back. He goes, never again.
But I'll tell you one thing not to do when you buy a seat, and that's buy a perforated seat, because when it rained down there, that thing was still wet when I got home.
Yeah, but mate, we were telling you to put the fucking cover on. At least you got a cover. Like, put your cover on. You're like, nah, man, it'll be fine. All right, fine. And lo and behold, it was a fucking.
Listen, that cover's been off my bike since I've been home too, so it's never going to be on there. So.
Yeah, but dude, come on, it was honking it down with rain.
That was actually a funny part on the trip with the Cabot Trail bikers. He took his rain gear off to put it on his seat, so he'd rather he get wet than his seat get wet.
Yeah,
It lasts when those perforated seats get wet. It's like days to dry out. It's like nothing I've seen.
See you, Zed. Love you guys. Have a blessed
See you,
day.
Zed.
That's it's very religious of you, Zed. What's going on here? That way I haven't seen you for ages because you've been in a cult or something. That's what's going on here.
So Stevie, your videos you've been putting out from Sturgis, even though we had limited time, have been pretty damn good, buddy. I've enjoyed them.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, it was, mate. That was the biggest part of going down there and having 5 days to do what we needed to do and only being able to film for fucking 1.5. it was shit. But it is what it is, mate. I've managed to, I think, make some all right vids considering how little.
The drone footage you made though, Stevie, that was amazing.
Thanks,
the drone footing was like crazy, man. So good.
Yeah.
I suppose I should finish my videos, huh?
What?
I should probably finish editing my videos one of these days.
You should, yeah. You should definitely do that.
Why start now?
Yeah. I figured I'll wait until wintertime. That way, you guys get all your stuff out, and then I'll come with some fresh footage.
True. Yeah, no, that is it. But to be fair though, man, no one is watching. I don't know what the fucking hell's going on, but no one is watching Stages 2023 videos. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, it rained the entire time. There's only so much you can watch of rain falling.
Yeah, that's a true story, mate. I'll give you that. Well,
maybe Scouts, maybe it's a global mindset. The world's in a pickle and everybody's pissed off. I don't know.
Maybe, mate. I don't know. It normally happens. There's normally a dip this time of year where people are, still trying to get out the last miles in, if you like, and nobody's at home watching fucking YouTube videos because everybody's out riding. So normally what happens is round about, October, end of October, November time, things start picking up because people start watching videos again because they can't ride the bikes and whatnot. So it's kind of a norm-ish, but it's definitely lower than what it was last year. That's for sure. I don't know
you are right about people who got out riding the bikes because, like the Lincolnshire bike group, they had the last official bike night last Wednesday.
Right.
It was okay. It was reasonably well attended. It wasn't mobbed, and it wasn't pissing it down. Normally if it's a washout, people don't turn up. Just the way that it is. But yeah. So if there's any good weather, obviously common sense, you get out if you can. Luckily for me, literally quarter of a mile from my house, I've got the A15, and it doesn't matter whether. And I put a day maker on my bike. It doesn't matter whether it's day or night. If I'm feeling a bit pissed off, a bit edgy, and it's not shitey weather, I'll zip out there, zip down to the next roundabout, which is about 8-9 miles, and then back round and back up again, and and just there and back. And if I'm feeling really good and I don't want to go home, I go across the Humber Bridge and then come back, and it's just a good blast. Just to. I feel
a nice ride over the bridge there, over the Humber. Yeah, that's nice.
It's a bastard when it's blowing a bastard.
Yeah.
You're wearing an open face helmet because you think your glasses are being ripped off. You think your phone's you lose your phone out of your pocket, and you're sort of leaning at an angle, and then when you go through the actual supports of the bridge, you've got to straighten up quick and then back down again. That can be a bit hairy, but as long as it's not blowing a bastard, it's a nice ride.
Blowing a bastard. Blowing a bastard.
That's a sailor's term. It is. It's a proper historical sailor's term. I promise.
Who blows bastard? Who blows a bastard? Exactly.
With a big bag of wind. Yeah. I know.
So, only a Navy guy would say, "I'm blowing bastards." To be fair.
No, it was blowing a bastard. I'm not blowing the bastard. I'm in the blowing.
That's not what I heard. I heard you blow bastards. That's exactly what I heard.
No, that's because you're Scouse. That's because you're Toxteth. Sorry.
Hell, I would. Yeah, no chance of that. Fucking hell. Toxteth. Jesus Christ. Proper terminology. Exactly, Jono. Proper terminology. Look me. So, John.
Yes.
How was your trip back from Sturgis? Wet?
You know what? No. Absolutely dry. Probably the best weather. The best weather we had was the drive there and the ride back. It was just
yeah. Well, I don't know, man. That day we got over that one day, that Sunday that we got out to Deadwood and whatnot. That was gleaming, man. Yeah, that was superb.
I found the only problem with the rain, from my point of view, is it cost me about twice as much money to be there this year.
Yes.
In drinks and food, because that's all we did.
Yep. 100%. That's exactly what I said to my missus. Yeah, precisely. I remember we talked about that when we were down there because we were like, "Is this because obviously we went the year before? We were like, is this fucking more expensive this year than it was last year?" Well, it was because we weren't out riding. We were just, like you said, sitting bevying and eating and fucking tipping and blah blah. You know, it was just fucking crazy money.
And when we withdraw American money from your bank machine, it's like twice as much money for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is. That one bank we stopped at, I think it was for $200 or $150 or something. It was so outrageous. It was
crazy. John, you're in charge. Going for a bevy.
Yeah, it was outrageous. No matter where we stopped.
I just signed up because I'm doing a bunch of other trips. I just signed up for the U.S. bank, U.S. money.
Like credit card bank thing. Yeah. I got to do the same thing next time.
Yeah.
It was outrageous.
Well, that's we were traveling with friends and they had one, and they were like, "Oh yeah," like they were paying 20% less than us overall.
Yeah,
like it was. Yeah, the difference was huge.
So, John, Rob, how does that work? If like you sent me money in PayPal to me and I took it out and gave you the cash back, would that make a difference?
No, there'd still be the currency exchange on it and whatever PayPal puts on it,
rate.
And then whatever PayPal probably charges on top of that.
Yeah, but that's where you get stuck is the fees. So if I use my Canadian credit card in the States and they basically screw me on the exchange rate and charge me like an additional 5% fee,
that's great.
Just for the privilege of using my Canadian credit card in the States.
So how would that work if you just sent me a check and I cashed the check?
You're only getting the currency exchange or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Some of it is.
Yeah, there's the government's got you locked down, man. There's no way you're getting around it.
Unless
so
I was over there last time I was in the States. I wasn't in Canada in 2015, but the States with the family was 2007. If you look back at the records, in 2007, the pound to the US dollar was 2-1 in my favor. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. When you're going in and the border guard, whatever they call them now, says how much are you bringing into the country? Are you bringing in 10 grand or more? I went, well, it's about $1 under 10 grand. So I took 5 grand, UK. But then again, I had a couple of credit cards, and so I was technically taking more in. But I didn't say that to them, and they didn't bother, because we just had a fantastic time, which is why you go on a holiday,
Well, exactly. That's the thing. It is. I mean, I remember when I first turned up in Canada, it was £2 to the dollar, if you like, and it was great. We were living like kings, man, for about a year and a half, and then Trudeau kicked in, and that was it. That was the fucking end of it from that point on. So,
Trudeau's. I know. Brad doesn't like getting into politics. Sorry, Brad, but
sorry. Did I say £2 to the dollar? $2 to the pound.
No, we know Scouse. We know Scousers can't count. It doesn't matter.
It's all good, mate. Yeah. Anyway,
here's Scouse. Don't think that.
Mate, what are you saying?
I'm going to eventually learn, maybe not to take the piss out of the Scousers.
Please do, yeah, because it would help definitely your screen time on live streams. That's for sure. How much cash should you take for a week in Sturgis? Fucking hell. So I took when I went with the boys in when the fuck was that, John? 2 years ago?
2022.
2022? Yeah, 2022. I took £800 with me and spent a lot. So I don't know how much that is in fucking dollars, man. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, a lot, John, to be fair, mate.
Like I took $1,000 cash with me, and I think it was gone within a couple of days, 2 days, maybe 3 days.
Yeah,
definitely. I went through about 2,500.
What's that?
I went through 2,500 American, but that included my gas. I mean, that was everything. That was my gas on the way out, food, bevies, just T-shirts and the other stupid crap you buy.
Yeah. it's crazy money, especially for us. Obviously, coming down from Canada, you feel like you're getting raped, man, because obviously the dollar's so strong against the Canadian dollar. It's just fucking. You like that?
I remember a few years back, well, multiple years back, it was pretty close. What do you remember that was, Rob? The dollars were pretty close, and I remember it.
That
was so good. The order stuff from you guys was so much cheaper.
I want to say around 2011.
Yeah,
so 12 years ago.
So you got to remember when we order parts.
It was pretty cool when that happened.
When we order parts from like the States, and say it's $200 for you guys. Well, that's already $250, $260 for us. Plus you pay duty, plus you pay shipping. By the time you get here, it's actually twice as much money as you're getting. So
100%.
I mean, it's pretty easy. You're going to spend $200 a day.
Oh yeah.
You buy a T-shirt or a poker chip, and you have a few beers, and you buy a couple meals out. And
gas.
Every meal's $20. Like that's like a burger, right? Like
remember that burger we bought for $35 We were like, what? How much? Fucking $35 for a burger. I was fucking raging.
And then convert that to Canadian is almost 60.
Yeah, it's like it doubles almost, right? So you're it's not much fun. You have to go down there if you're coming from Canada and you're going down there. You have to go down there with the mentality of I'm just going to spend money and then worry about it when you get home. Because if you're worried about it down there, your trip is just going to be ridiculous, exhausting.
But do things you can. Like that's why I'm, like I said, going to that US dollar credit card so that I just can pay money to it rather than pay exchange fees.
Yeah.
What's the exchange rate though?
It's whatever the exchange rate is a day, but you don't pay a foreign currency fee on the credit card.
There's no banking fee on top of it. That's the key.
Yeah.
Because remember when we were down to
80 pence. So 80 UK pence gives you $1 US. Rough, give or take a couple of cents. Gives you $1 US. So it's not too bad. We're 20% better off. But what you're talking about this year and the costs are more expensive. Everything's more expensive this year because of inflation. Due to a multitude of things. It's ridiculous. Some food items over the last 18 months, 2 years, have increased by at least 100%. So the knock-on effect is they're going to put it onto the customer, so you're going to pay a lot more.
True, but we noticed a considerable difference from the year before to this year. It was a considerable difference in pricing, cost, and everything.
There's also people profiteering because it's an event. It's like anything, holiday season. When schools break up for holidays, all the holiday companies put the prices up.
Yeah.
Schools go back.
So Sturgis is always expensive. It doesn't matter, but I agree, Steve. I think this year, for some reason, for me, it was just seemed like it was just a little bit more than it was last year.
Definitely, mate.
The exchange rates are seem just weirdly off. Yeah.
And if you're going to go down there, bring as much cash as you can. I know it sounds crazy, but because if you have to withdraw money down there, you're going to get absolutely raped. It's.
No. I think I went through
cash or credit card.
Yeah.
So again,
they don't even give you any goddamn lube at the ATM, for Christ's sake.
Well, that ATM that's around the corner from Main Street, the one that we walked up to. Remember, did that walkthrough one?
Oh yeah.
That was like $125 on 200 or something. It was something outrageous. They're charging there.
Welcome to Bikes and Blues. Anybody going to Bikes and Blues? No. Not for me. Way too far, man. Way too far for me. You don't know what, Brad? Brad, how far is Arkansas from you?
Arkansas, it's about 11 hours. It's about the same for me to get down to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue as it is to Stubborn American.
Huh. Have you ever... Yeah, that's true. You ever been down to Bikes and Blues? Barbecue, whatever the fuck it's called.
I haven't.
Does it help to play guitar?
My buddy Tom and I were trying to get a trip down to Adam Sandoval's K River.
Oh yeah.
But I ended up having to move our son that last weekend, so maybe next year.
Yeah,
I'm 3,300 kilometers away.
If I end up going up to the west and north and do this Canada thing, why?
Smart. That'd be a smarter move.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be like Island Pacific boys there says cash is king in stages. If you came up to fucking Calgary way and whatnot, you'd be the king of over here, mate, because your money would go a hell of a lot fucking further than anywhere else.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Absolutely.
Especially like in a pub situation, the beers are about the same from Canada to the US, but when you're spending American money here, it'd be like half the price for you.
Yeah.
So,
you guys were talking about ATMs and getting your money out and all the charges. It does happen. If it obviously displays it's going to charge you, do you want to accept it or not? But in the UK, no shit, it must be everywhere. ATMs are being taken out. Just taken out, not replaced, steel plates, end of story. They are taking them out of the system.
Why?
Because they're removing cash. There's a big fight against cash. It's I'm not conspiracy theorist and all that bollocks. It's happening. My little one of my local shop. I used to pop down there on my way to wherever I was going, go and draw some cash out, whatever it was for the day, and it's just a plate. The banks, there's 3 banks have shut down in town in the last 7 years. My local bank then became a local bank across the bridge in another town. It shut down. The only bank I've got is one in Hull, and all the ATMs are being removed. If you guys haven't seen it, I will be surprised. There must be some people out there that have seen it. You've got to hunt for an ATM now.
I'm actually glad I don't live in the UK anymore because I've heard about this, but not to that degree. But obviously, I've heard about the whole, fucking wanting to go to cashless, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, fuck that. That would never happen. I would suggest that would never happen in the States, but maybe in Canada because obviously True Dick is in fucking charge, isn't he? So
yeah, he's a dick. But the thing is, people use the phones, smartphones, Google Pay, Apple Pay, or they use their Visa card. Just a swipe. That is cashless. That is digital anyway. You're not supporting the system. And I do try and push back, and I do try and find cash, and I do try and
the Navy guy pushing back. There's nothing new there, is it?
for fuck's sake, you are fucking bollocks. Any more of this, and I'm going through shit.
Go on then. Fucking up. We're talking about ATM, ass to mouth, and pushing back on a Navy guy. What's going on? Oh, fuck me.
Scouts, I tell you.
It's tough to use your credit card in the States, though, right? Like it's hard to sit in a restaurant and give somebody your credit card and watch them walk away and come back like 5 minutes later.
How many times did we say about that while we were down there?
That's weird, eh?
Yeah.
It's so
can
odd.
I have a credit card? No. Can you bring me the machine? What? No, I have to take your credit card all the way over there. No.
I know, that's weird. I just still can't get used to that.
Yeah, Scouts, I was just about to say that when you mentioned why can't, because everybody's got them, even market traders have got them,
Exactly.
Basically a portable, a networked, wireless credit card machine.
Like you would think that in the 21st century people would have that. Oh, that's right. The rest of the world does. For some reason.
We do.
Exactly. But I don't know why. It fucking freaks me out, man. The first time I did that when I came over here was in Dallas, I think it was. And this woman, put her hand out for my credit card. I'm like, what? And she went, card? I was like, no, machine. And she went, card? I was like, machine? And we just went back and forth for about 10 minutes. And she's like, I need to take your card all the way over there to the machine. I said, what, round the corner and out of sight of me? And she's like, well, yeah. I said, fuck off. No.
You can't even go with them. You can't even go up to the counter and pay for it.
Oh, honestly, I was like, nah. In the end, I ended up going to the cash machine and getting some money out because I was like, I refused to give him my card. Like, fuck off. Not happening. How was the Roland Barrage this year? I don't know. I didn't do it this year. Did anybody, Rob, you took part this year slightly?
Not really. We helped organize some events, but due to birthday parties and other things, didn't actually attend. They had like 50 to 70 full pullers, so it's best every year on that. The turnout, everyone said the turnout was great.
That's good.
But I haven't heard any official details of how they did overall.
No, I've not heard nothing about how much was raised or anything like that. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I haven't heard anything like that. But yeah, I did see a lot of posts about how how many people were on board with the whole right across the country job. But no, I couldn't go.
I think they had 50 on the ferry from Newfoundland to Nova Scotia. 40 or 50.
That's crazy because I was in St. John's in Newfoundland, like literally 3 days before they all arrived in Newfoundland. Because I seen Ham, didn't I, in the airport? It's bizarre because I bumped into Ham in the airport in St. John's as I was going out, he was coming in.
Wow. So he's trying to collect his bike,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Oh, Jono took part actually. There you go. Look, Jono said was a good ride through Calgary, 140 bikes. Rolling oh wow, Jesus.
Yeah, well, Corolla does an awesome job organizing Okotoks. Like hands down the best organization across Canada.
Really? That's good. That was really
with
good.
The parade she sets up. Oh yeah. I suppose her husband probably helps, but
yeah,
a firefighter and all.
Yeah, exactly. There is that. Alan Pacific Boy says only use Visa for gas and hotel rooms, cash for everything else. Yeah, absolutely. Because I didn't have any cash on me. Where was it? One Eye Jacks. Remember that? I said, "Can I use my card?" And she looked at me like I had fucking 10 eyes. She's like, I said, "Yeah," but you're right though. Cash is definitely king down there. That's for sure.
And in those bars, you don't want to be handing over your credit card in those bars because I mean they could be going to the other end of the bar through 2,000 people before they get back to you with your credit card. So
Exactly. Brad, do you do it? Do you find it? Are you comfortable with doing that? Just handing your credit card over in like restaurants and shit?
No, no, not at all. Sturgis, I try and use cash as much as possible.
Yeah,
I mean, and you get to some places that they don't even. At least around here, there's a lot of places that it's cash only.
Yeah.
You can't use a card. A lot of little bars, like, we go bar hopping on the weekends on the bikes, and it's cash only because they don't want to pay the fee to process the credit card or debit card charge.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So up here, places are starting to pass that on to the consumer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that always bothers me. And, if that's the case, you don't want, what is it, 2%, 3% they charge the business to process credit cards or debit cards, fine. Just raise your price accordingly. But
yeah,
because generally for a long time, I never carried cash. Now it's like I always have cash with me, especially if we jump on the bikes because you just never know which places will take a card and which ones won't.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you think they do that still, though? The whole give me a credit card, I'm going to go walk over here. Why is that? Is the stipulations in the States where you can't have, I don't know, like the little machine that you bring over to the table or what? What's the deal with it?
No, that just that's like a red flag to me because hell, every place around here, you don't even have to insert your card. You just hold it there. If it's got the chip in it, it just reads it right there. So why they'd have to walk over someplace?
I think it's the bar's not investing in the technology to be able to take the tap and stuff like that.
Yeah, precisely. Well, yes, you had me writing down a tip, writing it down. I'm like, no.
Well, a lot of the bars have that. What do they call it? POS, point of sale.
Piece of shit.
Where, well, yeah, but it's like you don't even have a waiter or waitress bring you your bill. There's a little machine that sits on the table, and when you're done, you just tap it and pay right there.
Yeah, I've used those. That's cool. I actually like that.
How secure is that? That's the question.
I haven't talked to you guys since I got back from Sturgis. When I got back from Sturgis, the first phone call I got was from my credit card company. 5 charges at Best Buy in California.
Oh really?
For $250 each.
Oh,
what
did you get?
What's that? Yeah, exactly. Eh? They're like, because they're tracking you obviously on there too, right? And I did use my credit card a few times in Sturgis, right? And they're like, well, you were in basically you're in South Dakota, but these charges were going on in California, along with an Uber ride in California too, or something. Like there was like 5 Best Buy charges on Uber ride. I wasn't home for a day when I got that phone call, so it's kind of good.
How the fucking hell? How? Just how? It amazes me. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. Honestly, Jesus Christ. So what's the plans for the rest of the night, boys? Anything?
Monday Night Football, baby.
Oh, what time's that on?
Kickoff is 7:20 Central.
7:20. So that's in an hour and 20 for me.
20 minutes, yeah.
Who's playing, Brad?
Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, I might watch that actually.
Yeah. So this last weekend we just got done moving our son to Green Bay. He took a job there.
Nice. Where the hell's Green Bay? Where's that?
Well, if you look at the state of Wisconsin, there's that little finger that goes up into the Great Lakes.
Okay.
Right in the
little finger, yeah. Okay, that goes up, yeah. I like the way you did that, yeah.
Okay, no. You see the Navy guy's eyes light up there when you said little finger that goes up.
I'm googling Wisconsin, so I know where that is.
Man. People only watch the NFL now for Taylor Swift, so it doesn't matter. Is it Brad? She's not going to be there tonight. No one tuned into that Monday Night Football.
Right.
Whoa, hang on. What have I missed? What's going on with Taylor Swift in the NFL?
North of Chicago.
She's dating Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Who's he?
He's a football player.
Oh.
She's been going to the games, and all the NHL is just focused on her right now.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Ticket sales increased 400%.
His jersey sales went up 400% after the first game she was there.
Yeah,
400%.
That's
fucking crazy. Wow.
Well, the thing is, people now know who he is, right?
Yeah, if you didn't know who he was before, you don't follow sports.
Well, you know who he is now, yeah. Ray, did you go to Bikes, Blues and Barbecue, whatever the fuck it's called? It's down your way, I think, isn't it? I don't know. Sounds like it's from down your way.
Bikes, Blues and Barbecue would be a pretty good job for Ray.
I think I'd like to go to that one day. I mean, it looks. I've seen Mike from Radney Ozarks. He does some great footage on it, and he got married down there, didn't he? Did you know that he got married at Bikes, Blues and Barbecue? That's awesome. But yeah, it looks like a cool rally to go to. That's for sure. It's way too far for us to go to.
Oh yeah. When is Sandoval's anyway?
What's your plans for next year? Are you doing Sturgis again or what?
No, nope, no way. Not going to do Sturgis next year.
Yes, I am. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it right now, and you'll come too. Don't worry about it. We'll be there. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it. I want to do the PCA.
We're not going to have this argument for 10 more months. We'll be there.
I got the campsite already, so we got that covered.
Are you going as well?
I got the campsite booked again.
Fucking hell, Brad, you're hardcore, man.
Did you get a discount, Brad, after shooting this video for him, or what?
I got my choice of any spot on the campground.
Your spot last year was good. It was a little high because it's so muddy, but it was a little high. But...
I think I want to go a little bit to from where the camper was, a little bit more to the left. There's a little tree ring that sits on top there.
Yep.
Perfect place for us.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, it was nice. Ray says no. 13 hours.
It was slick, man, going up that hill some days. Slick as hell.
Yeah. Who was it? Oh, fuck. Somebody nearly got stuck going up that hill, didn't he? Who was it? I can't remember who the hell it was.
One guy wiped out. Remember? He laid it down.
Yeah.
Were you there that? No, you weren't there that day.
The one guy laid it down, yeah.
Lisa were stopped.
Oh, really?
Guy tried to come up the hill, and I don't know what the hell he was thinking. And
on the campground. Oh, wow. Fuck. No, I missed that then. I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
He just up that hill, he just fucking and went over.
Oh, yeah. It's fishtailing.
I think this year, though, I'm going to bring the smoker with. And I did something new the other day. I made smoked chili on the grill.
Oh, really? How was that?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking good.
Everything you smoke on the grill is pretty fucking good, Brad. Yeah.
I did the pork butt or pork shoulder on smoked that. That took about 11 hours. Yeah, it was about 11 hours to cook that.
Wow.
Well, let me put you this way: it was a case and a half of beer, and it was done perfect.
Is that why we're measuring things now in no more time measurements?
No,
it's
right.
Yeah, in beer. Okay, fair enough.
You know what though? For the amount of time that it rained in Sturgis, we didn't spend a lot of time at the camper.
No,
Like a little bit, but not much.
Well,
I like that little brewery we went to, though. That's
a good spot.
Stages Brew Co.
Yeah, it wasn't overly crowded.
It was good. Well, it wasn't overly crowded when we got there, Brad, because we were there when they opened the doors. Yeah. But when we left, it was packed.
Yeah.
Red line. Yes, I am, mate. I am fucking whining about the weather because 3 of my 5 days were fucked because of the weather. So yes, I am going to whinge about that till fucking 2029.
That's why you got to go back next year, Stevie.
You want your headlight back there, Stevie?
Say again, bud.
You still got your headlight. You want your headlight back?
No, mate. Smash it up. Do what you want with it. It's a piece of fucking shit.
What headlight was that, Stevie?
I don't care. I'll tell you because I was a little bit disappointed in the way it was handled when I went to said OEM. To be honest, so I'll be honest with you. That was the Advan Black one. The Razor, was it Razor? Not Razor. Yeah, Razor. No, Fusion. The Advan Black Fusion light. Now, from day one of me having that light, it would knock up an error code like every now and again, like and it show a red dot on the dash. And obviously, when I had the wing mirrors fitted, the Custom Dynamics wing mirrors fitted at the Rick Rack store, when I started the bike up, it would all initially kick in, all the lights would kick on, and then after 5 seconds of the bike running, all the lights would switch off apart from that light. I'm like, what the fucking hell's going on? So I took it back around to Rick Rack, the Rick Rack boys, and obviously they figured out that it was a short in the headlight. Now, I am not the only one that's got this, because I know for a fact the video I did on it was my honest opinion about it at the time. It was a great headlight test. And it still is a great headlight if you don't have a billion things running and you don't get the error code. However, people have been commenting on the video saying, I'm getting this red thing, this red code. Do you know what it is? I'm like, no, I haven't got a clue. So anyway, I walked it around to Advan Black, didn't I? And basically I was told, yeah. I was like, okay. Do you not want to take it and go figure out what the fuck's going on with it? Nah, it's all good. I'll just send you a new one. Right. Okay, well, I don't want a new one. I'm good, thanks. I'd rather you took it and figured out what the fuck was going on with it. But anyway, I won't slate it too much because when it was on the bike, it was a great light. I loved the way it lit up and it was beautifully, it was super bright. But they do need to sort that short out. I don't know what the fucking hell's going on with it, but they did. They do need to sort it out because it's not just me that has it or had it. So yeah, I ended up getting a Custom Dynamics Halo light back in there. So, and that's gleaming. So yeah, that was it really.
Once you start, you're awesome.
Say again?
Yeah, the ones in here.
Those lighted mirrors that you put on, that Rick Rack put on, those look awesome.
Oh, mate, they're so good. They're fucking so good. Yeah, I love them. I love the mirrors. I love the style of the mirrors. And the sort of, they've got long stems or longer stems than what the normal stubby Harley ones have. So it looks great, man. And when it's all lit up, it looks phenomenal. It really does.
That's the problem with those bikes. So they're not made to handle the stuff we're throwing on them, right? Like all the lights and the gadgets and the garage door openers and the this, that, and the other thing. So they're not meant to handle that much.
True. But you would think though, mate, that it wouldn't. I mean, it was overheating or over too much power going through it. That was what was kicking her off. But as soon as I put the Custom Dynamics light in there, it stopped. Yeah. Everything worked again. So
the stuff like that, though. I mean, it poured rain for like every day too, like that. Like, I don't know. You're lucky some more stuff didn't happen to it than happened.
Yeah,
really.
You're right, mate. You are right. To be honest. And yeah, I mean, it just goes to show that how sort of robust all these lights that we put on and how robust they are, because didn't have an issue with it apart from that one. So.
Well, yeah, because the trip I did into Maine, we got rained on for a few days, and 3 of the Harleys they had electrical problems just due to everyone being drenched.
Yeah. Really.
They're not designed. They're not designed to. They're fair weather bikes.
Well,
yeah.
But thing is, it was just no one was surprised, but it's just like with all the intakes that are just being hit with gallons of water. we're riding, and there's nothing you can do about it. So like, I was pretty happy my air filter was hidden under my tank at that point because I was watching everyone else just getting drenched.
Do you guys actually use a screen on your air filter?
Yeah. It's actually my air filter. I got to remove the tank to change it.
Oh, okay. I've never carried mine ever. Once.
Anyway, I got to run, so I'm going to talk
no worries, mate. Probably going to shut this down anyway in about 10 minutes. So, cheers, Rob. Happy Thanksgiving, mate. Take it easy. See you later.
Right.
Sure, brother.
Yeah, bye now.
See you, mate. So, riding with Limey. He's riding Route 66 next year. Very nice. Very nice.
That'd be good.
We
talked about that this year, right? We talked about that earlier this year.
We did, yeah. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to do the PCH next year, the Pacific Coast Highway. I'd love to do that on a bike. So if I do get time to do it, then that's the one place I'm going to go and do.
How long?
7 to 10 days potentially.
So you go all the way down to San Diego?
Maybe not.
Full throttle hog.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Oh, fucking hell! Not off the last time.
Are you gonna ride? Are you gonna ride then, Stevie, from your place to San Diego and then go that way, or how is that the plan?
Probably. I mean, I haven't even thought about it properly yet, mate. So I'll probably just ride over to Oregon and go down that way, right the way down to maybe go over towards Vancouver and then go right the way down San Francisco and then obviously get further down. Down that way around there. So. And then 10, as soon as I've got maybe, 5 days in or whatever, turn around, come back.
Same route?
Maybe a different route. Probably a different route, to be honest. Maybe come back through Vegas or something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense going the same way.
I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be a nice trip. It's something different. I got to do something different here. Like you get down here and you start riding in this area, especially. Oh man, it's just like, every second of the ride, you're just in awe. Like this is amazing. Like,
it's amazing down there, mate. Oh shit! I mean, I've only drove through there, but it's fucking stunning.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You see nothing, even like. What's that?
I'll pick you up on the way.
Yeah, Stuart. There must have been. I must have passed. No lie. Going to Kelowna yesterday, I must have passed 150 bikes.
Wow!
On the way down there. It's
crazy.
It's amazing here. Yeah.
It is crazy.
I'm just happy to be riding still. It's October and we still have the bikes on the road. So
I know, yeah. Mine's fucking sat right there. I've had 2 beers, but I might go out later. Maybe we'll see. If not, I'll be out tomorrow.
Hey, you guys haven't you guys still got Born Free in Texas this month, 19th to 23rd, as a good bike rally? Yeah. So is anybody on the channel or on the side channel or anybody going to it or been to it or can recommend it?
Is that the one down in Galveston?
Oh, I'd have to Google that one. I know it's Texas.
If it's Galveston, that's a shithole.
Is it? Yeah. I will let you know. I will let you know. Let me just find out. I've just had to look up Joplin, Missouri. Didn't even know where that was.
Well, Jack's from down that way. I don't know if I can't see it. I only have the live stream up. I don't have the show opened up, so I don't know if Jack's on there or not, but he's down that way. Yeah, he would know for sure.
I mean, a few times I've been to Galveston, it's kind of like the armpit of Texas.
Oh, really?
Free motorcycle show.
Armpit of Texas.
They have 2 apparently in the year. One in California, one in Texas.
Cool. Very nice.
Where is Born Free in Texas? Yellow Rose Canyon. Where's Yellow Rose Canyon?
Next to Red Rose Canyon.
Is that the one that Adam Sandoval went to a few years ago, and he did a video on it? And I mean, people just left trash everywhere, and it was just.
Oh, that was
Galveston.
I think it was actually. It was somewhere down in Texas for sure.
I think so.
Brad says he's got 4.6 acres. We can have our own rally. There you go, mate. Get it going. Brad's rally. Let's have a go with that. Shit-faced drunk. Well, anyway, listen, boys, I'm going to shut it down. Just wanted to come on and obviously, an hour and a bit, give it a bit of Thanksgiving loving. But I'm going to go and have something to eat now and then finish drinking and maybe go spend a bit of time with the family. So, you guys, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate it.
It's midnight,
boys.
There you go. See? Exactly. So, yeah, thanks very much, guys. Appreciate you guys coming on. Good to see you as always. And thank you very much to everybody in the side chat for joining in. Please remember to hit that thumbs up before you leave. And don't forget, this will be turned into an actual podcast that you can listen to on the way to work with inside the next 5 days. So podcast, Military Biker Podcast is available on all major podcasting platforms. All right, guys, take it easy. Thanks very much. And as always, I will leave you with this amazing tune by Mr. Julian Austin. Take it easy. Stay safe.
See you, boys.
See ya. Take it easy, guys.
John.
Remember, you never walk alone. Bye.
As an infantryman, served in Bosnia, Iraq, and Afghanistan. He's seen some things nobody should ever see. He never came back when he came back from overseas. Yeah, and a few months back he took his granddaddy's gun, threw it in his truck and went out on a run. Drove up Tilly Mountain to an old shine shack. That's the night he never came back. Yeah, there wasn't any flag draped coffin, no 21-gun salute. Just his mother and his brother there to bury him. Didn't even make the news. Another unsung hero who gave all for me and you. Spent 15 years with search and rescue. During that time she saved lives but lost some too. Then one day she just came undone and never got a chance to say goodbye to her loved ones. No one saw that it was going that way. When the medic showed up, it was just too late. She left a note, said sorry I had to go, but I gotta go try and save some ghosts. Yeah, there wasn't any mention of suicide. They just said she died suddenly. But now everyone knows she lost her war with PTSD. Yeah, another unsung hero who gave all for you and me. Gonna do what they do. Will it be me and you? It takes a special someone to walk that line. To walk that line. Yeah. His life as a first responder. He started as a field medic serving over yonder. He thinks about the ones that he couldn't save, and though he knows there's nothing that he could have done, it still haunts him today. Then one night he hit the bottle alone. Took a bottle of pills, thank God he picked up the phone. They found him in time and they brought him back for another day. Yeah, these days he's doing much better. He's been reaching out now, it's not show. And he's getting help from those who really know what he's gone through. Another unsung hero who trying to make it one more day. Together we can fix this thing, we will find a way. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder's a really bad thing. PTSD, don't think that it never could happen to you and me. But if it's gotten time, it just might help save you and me. Yeah, it's a monster you can't see, and it's a real